Kia ora, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. It is an honor and a privilege to be speaking with you today. On this week's podcast, I wanted to take a quote from the famous actor Matthew McConaughey. These past few weeks, one of my best friends and I have been reading his autobiography together named Greenlights. This quote struck out to me. God, when I cross the truth, give me the awareness to receive it, the consciousness to recognize it, the presence to personalize it, the patience to preserve it, and the courage to live it. I love this quote because it reminds me of the Serenity Prayer, but it gets to the heart of something that is really important. Now, I could wax soliloquy right now and give you theology and spirituality, talking about how biblically when Pontius Pilate during Jesus' trial asked the most consequential question in history, which is, what is truth? I could talk about how Jesus himself says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. What I wanted to really hone in, though, is this. When we go through this thing called life, as we go through different ages and stages of our life, we will come to understand different truths about our life, about humanity, about our connection with God and our connection with other people. The question, though, is are we able to be aware of it so that we can receive it and be conscious enough to recognize it? I love this prayer because it's saying, let us be more conscious and deliberate in our lives so that when we come upon a new truth, and when I talk about truth, I mean something that is real, something that can be acted upon, something that can make life change. We all go through different stages of our life where we will learn new things. I am now at my age learning new things that I did not know when I was a teenager. I will learn new things as I get older and go through more life experiences. However, am I aware and conscious enough to receive that truth and to recognize it for what it is? And if I do, what is my first reaction to learning a truth? Am I going to be defensive? Am I going to be angry? Am I going to be scared or fearful? Or can I take it in stride and make changes in my life towards that truth? These are all valid options. We can't necessarily control our first reactions to things. However, we can, once we know something is true, act upon it. It is not just about knowing the truth. I can know something is bad for me and still do it, and that makes no difference at all. What we want to be able to do is have the presence of mind to be able to personalize it and to make the necessary changes that we need to do. If we are not making the changes, then there is no real point of knowing the truth. It is just head knowledge, not heart knowledge. When we do recognize a new truth in our life, when we recognize something that has to be acted upon, we should try and preserve that truth. It takes patience to preserve that truth. It takes courage to be able to live it out. That is the real challenge that we have to live by every single day. I am so grateful for you for listening to this podcast. And as I navigate in my own life the different challenges I face, I have to put a mirror up to my face and ask myself, hey, Steve, what are the truths that you have learned in your life? Are you following those truths? And are you living courageously every single day by them? Thank you to all of you for listening to this podcast, because what it does for me is that it allows me to look at myself in the mirror as I produce these and to ask these really difficult questions, asking about what have I learned? What am I doing differently? How do I process emotions, thoughts, my words, my actions? So today, I want you to repeat this prayer after me. God, when I cross the truth, give me the awareness to receive it, the consciousness to recognize it, the presence to personalize it, the patience to preserve it, and the courage to live it. As you go through life, you will learn new truths about yourself, about your God, about the people around you. May you be able to recognize it, to receive it, to personalize it, and to preserve and give those truths to other people as well, to share it. And finally, the courage to live it out in your own life, making changes and making sure that you live the best life that you can, and that you can help other people live the best life that they can too. With that said, have a great week.